Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, going to review for you. This time we have this baby Robin van Persie card. Now I've seen a lot of good people comment on Footbin saying he's a very good card this year on both generations. I thought I'd try him on both, so we'll go through it then. So he's 6'2", got the high-low work rate. He's left-footed with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. In the 11 match I played with him, I actually played a lot more than this afterwards. I got 12 goals and 4 assists. On positions this year, so he can play striker, centre forward, and he can also play the left mid, which is very nice, this card. I decided to go the engine chem style just to boost up that pace, passing and dribbling a little bit. I'll speak more about that after. On stats, since we've got 87 pace, 89 shooting, 84 passing, 90 dribbling, and the 75 physical. So overall, looks like a very good card. He also has the outside the functional trait and the flare trait, which is quite nice. But I'll speak more about that after on the positive and negative side of things. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe to the channel. It genuinely does help it out a lot. And let me know if you want to see anyone particular down below in the comments, and I'll see you after. Peace.
Come in, I could seat you by the fire. Listen, there's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright, but I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away.
So on to my other thoughts about the card then. Now I actually really enjoy this card. I can't lie, this is one of my favourite icons I've used so far. I didn't expect to enjoy him too much because he's 6'2", and I don't normally get along with big players in this game at all, whether it's centre backs, full backs. The only position I actually like tall players is in goal, and that's literally it. But overall, we'll go through it then. So the 4-star skills, 4-star weak for me. The 4-star skills is kind of a minimum on a card. It doesn't really matter too much in this card. He's not going to be the kind of card you're going to be doing that with. He's 6'2", so don't really come off as nicer skills. But with that being said, it is still there if you need him to. So the 4-star week for me is very, very good. I mainly hit on his left foot, so I don't know why he'd always prefer to go on his left foot with it, even if it's on near post and all that. Always go with his left foot, which is actually a nice thing to have, but overall the weak foot was still very, very nice. Now the pace for me doesn't feel electrically fast, but one of the clips I've seen was absolutely mental. I think it was like Kimpembe overrun, and he just burnt up the pace, literally so fast for what it should be. So overall the pace is a little bit light. Maybe it's got the engine chem style, boost it a little bit more, but overall for the pace, very, very nice. Now the shooting for me, wow, honestly wow. Genuinely one of the best I've used so far this year. That left foot is an absolute cannon, and this is why I don't really feel like you need to boost the shooting at all. The attack position is really good, always getting through on goal with the high-low work rates. The finishing is very, very, very good. More like 95 on, honestly, I'm going to say something like that. The shot power is very, very good. The volleys I didn't get to try out too much, and as well as the long shot, sorry. The passing for me, again, didn't get to try out too much. I was mainly using it as like a striker to get him through on goal, and he'd be the goal scorer. But the passing isn't too bad, especially with the engine and the short pass and the vision. The curve as well, also not too bad, so you can do some finesses, but I would normally recommend you hitting it with hard with this card, because that's normally as like bread and butter, shall we say. Now, the dribbling for me, generally for a 6'2" card, doesn't feel that bad, to be honest. The agility, honestly, really not bad. He feels a lot more agile than Ronaldo does this year. Maybe because of 91 base dribbling stat, but overall, very, very nice on this card. The ball control as well, generally for a tall player, honestly, like, it genuinely feels like he's about maybe 5'11" odd. Really, just, honestly, you don't really feel he's high at all in game, and it's really nice about this card. The composure as well, honestly, most of the time, I say 9 times out of 10, he would hit the back of the net with his goals. Maybe the odd one time the composure would let him down at times, but honestly, stellar shooting stats. Now, this is where the card comes into a little bit of issues, don't get me wrong. So the head accuracy and jumping, very, very lacklustre. I think I might have scored one header with him, but that's a very lucky header overall. But generally, the head accuracy and jumping very, very low. The stamina, in my opinion, is a little bit low, but you kind of get away with the work rates, and if you put the right instructions on him. So 76 isn't too bad, but obviously would want a little bit more, to be honest. The strength for me and the balance go hand in hand, a little bit low, to be honest, and he will get pushed off by the big centre backs, but overall you can possibly get away with them. But obviously 6'2", so not really too much, and that's a little bit of an issue about the card. And as well as the aggression, the aggression is a little bit low, so all three of these, he's not going to be that card to get like brute force kind of thing. He's normally a one to be twisting and turning, and as he's 6'2", so you might have a bit of issues at times, but as I said, he doesn't really feel doesn't feel unagile like a ball, so generally he can do that. So on to my overall scores about the card then. Now first for me is the pace. Now overall for the base, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Generally speaking, it's decent. He also has one or few highlight clips as you've seen, but overall it's not amazing, it's not bad. Because he's 6'2", he doesn't really look the fastest, maybe that's why it is. He just doesn't really look that fast in game. Obviously he might be quite fast to get through and goal, but the taller players just don't look that fast, to be honest. Now the shooting for me, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. Genuinely one of the best finishes I've used so far this year. I can't really rank it, maybe top 5 so far. Honestly, a stellar card. I would be so confident for a goal with this card. Now the passing for me, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. The ones that master, like the short pass, the vision, the curve, maybe the long pass. I don't know if I just said long pass, but the long pass is a little bit bad. I meant the short pass, but overall for that is a little bit inconsistent. So generally, just do the 1-2s with him, and that's what he can do. Now the dribbling for me, overall, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. The balance is a little bit low. The composure can let you down at times, but overall the finishing is very good. But the agility generally doesn't feel that much of an issue, so I'm not even going to count that as a low stat at all. Now the physicals for me, this is the low stat for me, so overall for this, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Generally, it's not good at all. The only one that's not bad is because of that stamina and because of the work rates, but overall it is still a little bit inconsistent at times. So, on overall score for this then, I'm giving him a 9.1. I'm going to rank him in between Eto'o and Zola. I feel like I preferred this card Zola, mainly because his finishing was just absolutely insane. Don't get me wrong, the Zola card was, and he was probably a better dribbler, but overall this card's so good for what he does, and a very nice card. So for 460k, do I think it's worth it? I'm going to say yes. He's one of the best icons I've used so far, and I feel like on both generations he'll be very good. Even the agility on the next generation just feels probably very good. Mainly because he can twist and turn and he can do these things. Obviously he's a little bit slower on PS5, but I still feel like with the engine chemistry style, obviously I've got the lengthy chem style on it, but overall he still will be able to twist and turn very nicely, to be fair. But that's all for my view. As always, hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It genuinely does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say. See you in the next video, and peace out, guys.